Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So we haven't done the show in a while. I totally forget which buttons pushed what. Last week, we did a surprise watch party for the 150th Mid Hunt, and we watched Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Ooh, the game show from Nickelodeon, huh?
No. It's a movie by the same name.
I don't think it has the same name.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Sometimes I feel like I'm having a stroke actively, and it's like, can you tell if you're having a stroke? Unmasking the Idol. Thank you. Unmasking the Idol, not Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I play like weird memory games to like exercise my memory because I'm like, oh, I'm losing my mind. Like my memory's going, my long-term memory is going, and I will forget names that I know. And I play this game I play that movie squares game because I'm like, oh, I'm losing my mind.
Like you forget names
My
of
memory
people
is
or
gone.
like names of movies that are mid? Because I don't feel bad about forgetting the name of a movie. That is okay.
No, but I mean, like,
COVID.
or I'll forget a name of an actor or actress I know, you know, or people I know, you know, like people I know well. And I'm like, oh, what is that person's name again? Yeah. Just feel like I'm getting like to the max capacity.
Yeah. That's why
I'm at that point where my brain is like deleting programs to install other programs, basically.
That's why
when
I
your
don't feel
PlayStation
bad about
is
forgetting
full of
movies.
games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not holding on to these movies so I can make room for other stuff.
Yeah.
Every time you forget something, you worry you have Bruce Willis's disease.
Is that what it's called now? Is Alzheimer's?
It's like Tommy
Is it
John's.
called Bruce Willis disease?
Bruce Willis disease. How have you been, dude? We haven't seen you on the show in a bit.
Been well.
What's new in your world? Any cool stories? Any cool movies you've seen?
Oh yeah, I saw Dune 2.
Yeah.
I still think that the Sci-Fi Channel has made the definitive Dune adaptation.
I liked it too.
I mean, like the Sci-Fi Channel's Dune miniseries, they were just like, hey, you know who did this story right? Frank Herbert. What if we like scene for scene made that into a movie? And which like no one else had the idea of doing. So it's
such a novel concept.
Better.
I do like
yeah, they made some changes that kind of and you know what's funny is one thing I was reading is this will be spoiler alert territory. Do you know the button for that, or should we just say, hey, spoiler alert? But okay, so a big character at the end of Dune is the main character has a sister who is born after the mother drinks this poison, and because she drinks the poison, she is this little girl, but with the wisdom, with that like freaky wisdom that oh, I'm the smartest person in the universe and I know everything, I'm not afraid of death. So it's like the creepiest little kid without being like an evil, Damien child. Uh, that was awesome. And they took that out of Dune 2, Dune Part 2. They the woman never has the baby, and yeah, it's just like kind of like, oh cool, you took away like the best part of this. I don't know, what do you think?
I no, I agree. That makes sense with you. I loved the movie. I'm over Anna
Yeah, I mean,
Taylor-Joy though too, so it's like I'm upset that maybe like in the next one it's gonna flash forward like 20 years and Alia? Is it Alia? The
I
sister?
forget.
It's like an adult Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. So but here's the other thing is I was reading about them doing it because I was like I like she was born in the at the end of Dune, and I read something that said that Denis Villeneuve uh, wanted to not make the same mistake that the Twilight movies made, and
What was
so
that
there
mistake?
is where I have a problem
Because you say there's no
because
mistake to be made.
yeah, there's no mistakes in the Twilight movies.
What mistakes is he
Uh,
talking about specifically though?
he by having like a wise child because the
Oh.
Twilight movies, Renesmee is this like super wise child.
Is
Have,
Renesmee in the fucking movies though?
yeah, she's in Breaking Dawn Part 2.
The daughter?
Yeah, that's such a good name,
It's not, but
Renesmee.
it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I disagree with you
I
on
mean,
that. But also, I don't remember her for being like in the movie being like a wise child. And it's really funny that Denis Villeneuve is using that movie as like a compass of like
yeah,
how
yeah,
to do Dune.
yeah.
I know we literally
Re-
watched it. She was CGI? What the
no,
hell?
they had a girl play because she grew like fast, and so she was like, uh, she could tell the future and stuff. I mean, but I think that was the thing that they were saying is like, oh, we don't want to have a creepy girl like Twilight.
I feel like I may have offended anyone in chat named Renesmee. I'm sorry.
There's
It's
a
not a good
lot
name.
of Renesmee's ever
From your
since those. It was before those books came out because they're full people now. Hold on, let me just flip this on. I forgot to turn on my light. Um,
Old school
yeah,
shinobi. Says, my Baron sister is named Renesmee. Have you ever heard of these Paradigm Studios YouTube films?
no,
It's amazing. I think you would love it. And I would love to play one for us, but I think they're all like 10-minute long. So I think people would
okay,
like tap out so quickly. But hold on, let me on spoiler. Beachy has found them for his Save Sundays because I don't know if they're really like Christian, but they're all morality films, and they're some of
okay,
like the meanest things I've ever seen. And like a lot of it is like an adult woman bullying another adult woman for not being able to have a child, like frequently. Like there's a bunch of them that's a theme where it's like, I'm sorry you're barren, but that doesn't mean you can tell me how to raise my child. And it's like, wow, they really hit the same chord like multiple times in that. I think you would love them.
yeah.
But I'm not really
That's kind of
sure.
like Dune if you think about it, because Paul Atreides was bullying that one character for being barren, Harkenrider.
Yes, it's very similar. It's very similar.
Harkonnen. That's
Harken
what it is.
Rider, yes.
Baron Harkonnen.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's silly. You guys write jokes for a living.
Ah,
Your hair looks great
oh.
tonight. Has anyone told you that?
I told you I was going big hair.
Yeah, it looks good.
Went up. Hey, have you seen this? This I've seen these clips on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, this is rad. This is probably like watch party material. Have you ever watched Casso? Casso?
How do you spell it? But
KSSO. It's
No.
basically Japanese American Ninja Warrior, but skateboarding.
Cool.
It's
So
like
Japanese Ninja Warrior.
or like kind of like Wipeout-ish, but like it's just skateboarding, and it's like these like skateboarding challenges and obstacle courses and stuff.
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I think they have full episodes on KSSO on YouTube. I think there's full episodes. Yeah. That'd be fun to watch sometime. Welcome to Trailer Boys. That's the show we're doing. It's called Trailer Boys. This channel is the official Whitest Kids You Know channel. It's called that because it's official, and it's based after a comedy troupe that I started when I was in college with this other guy, and that other guy died, and we're still doing it and still going, and we're still doing projects anyways. We're like, whatever, let's keep it going. And then there's some other people that were in it too, and one of the guys does like some stuff, does our show sometimes, and then if we make jokes about him, he gets upset. But this isn't me making a joke about him because it's a joke. We're just kidding.
I think he's watching right now.
He's probably watching right now, right?
What a fucking dickhead that
either
guy
right
is.
now, or he's watching this right now in the future.
True.
But yeah, we all love each other.
You should join Zoom right
now. Croc empty space says, I'm still laughing from the Dune Baron joke.
It was a good one.
Thank you.
Timmy got mad at me today because I texted Sam and Timmy, and then like I ham-fisted, like put my phone in my pocket, and like while I was doing that, he was like sending texts, and it like auto-reacted to one, right? It did like a reaction to the text, and he was like questioning my reaction to the thing he said, and I didn't see it for like hours later, and I was like, oh no, that I didn't mean to react to that. He was very upset.
I didn't see that. I usually will see if like the text is like, hey, are we doing the show tonight? And be like, yes, we are. And then go about my day.
A lot of people hit me up this week being like, are Sam and Timmy no longer friends?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
That was just a joke way of I posted pictures of Timmy for his birthday on Instagram, and I said, sorry about how our friendship turned out. Which, I am sorry about how our friendship turned out.
How did your friendship
I don't think we're upset
out?
at each other, but I'm sorry that it sometimes gets there's so much animosity sometimes,
Okay.
I'm sorry we've done so much damage to each other's psyche in that way,
It's very much a brotherly relationship, though.
Yeah, but you still can be sorry about it.
Never apologize, Sam.
Yeah. I don't know. I can apologize if I want to.
I'm joking.
I miss my DAP 420 says skip. Did you guys see Johnny Pemberton in Fallout? He's hilarious. Yeah, but I've been watching it. I'm just finished episode 3, and he's like,
is he funny in it?
I can't wait to. Oh, he's. You haven't.
I watched one episode though, and
He's in the
I
first
really,
episode.
yeah. But I like him in the first episode because like the casting is different than what he normally gets. He's like this kind of jock bully guy, like a mean dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love that for him because it is very
Yeah,
not
totally.
typical for what he gets as roles.
So I haven't finished it. What was great was I was looking at like Instagram or something like that, and I saw someone post, or maybe it was like Reddit, and I saw someone's post that was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see like this guy does such a good job in Fallout." And it was a picture of Johnny, and it was like, "Oh, like this is like not someone that knows him, just talking about how good he is and talking about what we all know."
I mean, he's good, objectively good. He brings it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, he brings it.
His streams are also wild. I don't know if you guys follow. He used to be Just My Nipples, but now I think it's just Johnny Pemberton. You have to turn the alerts on because it's very kind of sporadic these days, but they're pretty fun streams. And if you ever see him, he's doing a live tour that's kind of jumping in and out. Something Minneapolis colostomy bag. I'm fucking butchering the title of that, but
I think Minneapolis reggae colostomy bag.
He's very good live though too. So
I think there's reggae or
show.
something in that.
Cool.
3 episode. He's the tall guy who has a hammer and walks by that one lady. Also, he had a small fight part. Ooh, KM. That's cool.
Is KM his name, or are you just giving initials because you don't want to dox him, but you want to send a nod to Sam? Like, I know this guy.
So I also Carvey Pumpkinson says Christopher McFallout. Wow, that's such
I like
an
how he went
appropriate
Christopher
name.
with a K instead of like Kevin.
Yeah.
The first K name you could think
Kelm.
of was Christopher with a K.
His name is Keenan McKell. So that one dude that plays the knight is great.
I'm not there yet.
It's cool. No, I mean he's the guy in Johnny Pemberton's storyline. The main guy in what?
Maximus?
Maximus. Yeah, that guy's great. So other news. This is news of news. Is we got some big Whitest Kids news this week, and that news comes out on Tuesday. Ooh. And we can't announce the news until then. But I'm so excited for you guys to know that there's multiple WKUK drops this week.
Ooh, multiple.
Like Q drops. There's WKUK drops.
Fun. And where can people keep an eye out for this news?
I'm on my feeds, on all of our feeds. We're definitely going to be pushing stuff when the news comes out, and we're most definitely next Saturday is the 23rd anniversary from our first live show. So we're definitely going to do a self-suck this upcoming Saturday. I don't know if we all can be there, but yeah. So check out the channel this Saturday. We don't have a time settled down, but yes, check it out. We have some big things coming, and 420 show. And
I always
so
hated
we're all
pre-announcements, big things coming. It's like friends that like self-produce records or like they're DJs and they're like, big announcement soon. And it's like, I doubt it. You could just give me the announcement. I'll wait for the announcement. Big announcement soon. I made a new song.
If we could tell you, we'd tell you, but we can't. Uh,
Jim Biederman, people still hit me up and they're like, he was so funny. You should get him back on the regular as, you know, like the 5th guy for the streams. But I'm like, these guys are busy. It's hard to even get like the 4 of them together.
Yeah. Do you want to throw another? Yeah. Throw another name in there. Cool. So the show you're watching right now is Trailer Boys. The show where we watch movie trailers. We don't just watch just any movie trailers. We watch trailers submitted by you, the audience, and we don't just you don't just submit any movie trailers. You submit trailers that are on a motherfucking theme. Sorry, that was rude.
Punctuated with a
tonight's theme is heavy accent part 2. And you can submit those if you want to submit those. You can still submit. We have a list that updates as it goes. You can submit it to miseryloves.us. miseryloves.us.
It's your other side. Yeah. Your microphone side.
Yeah. Microphone side. All right, so this is where so miseryloves.us. And we don't just watch the trailers, we watch the trailers and we vote on them. So try and pick a good trailer that fits the theme. Please add a context because we read the context. And after we watch the trailer, me and Nate will vote either 0 if we don't like it, 1 if we think it's okay, 2 if we really do like it. And you, the audience, will vote a 1 if you don't like it, or a 2 if you do like it in the chat. And based on the percentage of you that vote 2, you will give it between 1 and 4 points. You can see the scale here, the Goobywood scale. It's the Goobywood point system of the percentage of people that vote yes for how many points it gets. Harvey Pumpkinson, it's just submit trailers, have fun with it, because we do, if someone wins, we do give them, it's $1 million if they win. So it is big stakes here, but just have fun with it. There's huge stakes to this whole thing, but just have a blast.
We have a tie in first place right now too.
No, I'm just kidding. That's not official. We're not giving away $1 million. We don't have $1 million. And all the losers get injected with COVID.
Just to repoint, Eric Flanja, Panwall, Beach It Makes You Old, Rex Bosworth, Guy Incognito, Moondog Geek, Dr. Ilium, Grinward, Chick Fellatio, and Lo Baca are your top tenors. And a few of these people are former champions. And in some cases, champions of the tournament, which we haven't done. We might have to do another tournament next month. What do you think?
Could be fun if we have the time.
It's so hard.
May? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could get that together.
And if you win the tournament, you win a theoretical trophy.
Yeah. What's a theoretical trophy? It's like the idea of a trophy.
Yes.
We should, you know what we should do is we should just Photoshop a picture of rafters and like raise banners for people.
It is good. Yeah.
I mean, even that is probably too much for us to get together, but you know.
Yeah, you can do that, Sam. That is a good idea for you to do.
Yeah.
Is anyone here in chat joining us from Civic TV 83 Twitch channel? Maybe.
Civic TV 83.
I was on another stream as a guest on Friday night for Civic TV, and the section where I was allowed to self promote and give my promo for stuff, I gave this show. I was like, well, official Whitest Kids You Know, Trailer Boys on Sundays. Anyone in chat? Silent Alley. This is Silent Alley's first time here, and they found us from Civic TV. What sucked is my microphone was doing that crackly thing that you and I have run into with, like, the reason we don't use Discord, because we were both having this problem. So I've gone back and listened to the show, and I'm like annoyingly crackling the whole time.
I can't believe you cheated on us.
Gold Coyote 715 says, my ball's itchy. Well, clean yourself better. Dry off properly. You'll be good.
Okay. All right. Should we watch some movie trailers?
No. Do you have coming attractions?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Damn it. It's been too long. We haven't done the show. We haven't done the show in so long that, like, all the buttons aren't working. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a reference. Sam's doing a reference. You guys wouldn't get it.
Doing a quote.
You're doing a quote.
I'm doing a quote.
A quote
that's
indeed.
my impression of Nate's soundboard. Indeed.
Let me see.
You know what? Here, wait. Let's see if I can do this impression. Let's see. I was trying to do it this week. I don't know what I can talk about right now, but I'm gonna do this. Try and what should I talk about? This is well. I guess for lunch, for breakfast, I'll have eggs. I'll have some toast. And so, do you know who that is?
No. This is.
I was just trying to talk about something, but
I know. It's tough when you're not saying a lot of stuff.
I'll order some eggs and some toast, and I'll have a little bit of whatever anyone's here. Maybe I'll give hints to the kind of things that I'm in. Let's see if everyone's doing it. Let me see. I'm not really. I'm play the bad guy in some stuff, and I play the main guy in some more artsy stuff. And I've got a movie coming out this summer that has to do with motorcycles. That was my Michael Shannon impression.
Shut up and start walking.
Oh, Chick-fil-A show, I think either said it on the delay, and yeah. Yeah, I was working on a Michael Shannon
Your story's
impression.
boring.
What did happen to Eric Bana? I feel like he was on the rise and then he disappeared.
And then he did that Hulk movie.
And then ended his career.
I mean, it was a pretty bad movie. You ready for a trailer?
Mm-hmm. Let's see if this works.
Clenches it. Yeah, it's very like he's kind of frowny and he doesn't move his mouth a lot. And yeah. I got to get down the like him screaming thing. I bet a good thing to watch would be that him reading that letter. All right, you want to see this next one?
Yes, press play.
You know the situation that I'm talking about, right? Where it's like your friends are like, "Hey, we're going to see a movie," and you're like, "All right, sure."
Let's go, boys. It's showtime. Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
Is that his real body, or did they get like a CGI like body or a head? You know what I'm
We
saying?
use music to make
I think
us
this is his
whole,
real body. I think he's really skinny.
to balance
loses weight.
the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have. Let's get out of here.
What the world needs now is a love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
Oh, aha!
What's changed? We're not alone anymore.
That's what we should be talking about.
I want to see the real you.
So is like this whole movie going to take place in the loony bin? Is it all going to take place in the funny farm?
You know, Jordan's in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
he did a lot of background work, and he said it and said Lady Gaga is a really good.
She's a really good person.
No, and a good actress.
Ooh. You know, it was one of the funniest things was did you ever see Lady Gaga on SNL? I forget what song she was singing, but she had this like gyroscope outfit. Forget who the host was.
I kind of remember because she
But,
did
like-
one song that was just like improvised singing about New York and stuff, and I hated it so
Yeah.
much.
So I was there. Me and Josh Fadum got our friend Ryan Perez to get us into the screening, and but we were just or not the screening, but the taping. But we were just in the writers' room for it because Ryan was a writer at the time. And then like when Lady Gaga was performing, everyone would go down to watch her perform and then go back up to the writers' room. The best part about that was I got to see this like really awkward moment where she came out in the gyroscope outfit, but because it like kind of just like moves around, she had to have this stagehand guy out on stage with her just holding the outfit while she was for like a minute. She's just standing there on stage and there's just some like teamster like holding her gyroscope like still and making sure it doesn't hit her in the face. And it's like, it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, you can be the biggest star in the world. That's still kind of awkward.
Yeah. I bet you she had like like when she had the dress made of meat, there was probably another handler like fixing it as the meat disintegrated or, got gross.
No, yeah, I know. Was he dressed in one of those black nylon bodysuits? No, this was just for like in between commercials. So it was just a stagehand. He was just a dude. Cool. All right, I got another one.
What do you think of the Joker Floyle de Garou? How do you pronounce that?
I'm gonna.
Is that Italian?
It's one of those things where I'm gonna see it, so I'm not even giving it that much thought. You know?
Did you like the first Joker movie?
Not really.
Okay.
Did you?
Not really, but like I feel like I was a minority voice there. I just kept thinking the whole time, I'm like, man, there are the wrong kind of people are going to vibe on this so hard.
Yeah.
You know, like Joker itself, like as a character, has these like cringy edgelords, like really identifying with the character. And I was like, this one is this one's going the wrong way. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was a fine movie. And I do think though, River Phoenix was good. I think River Phoenix is a great actor. And
yeah.
But as a movie, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah. No, it was very okay.
Folie à Deux. How do you pronounce it? Somebody phonetic it for me. Joaquin Phoenix. Why are all these words so hard to pronounce around him?
Yeah, I mean, when I went to it in the theaters,
did I say River Phoenix?
Definitely,
I don't care. You know who I'm talking about. Shut up.
We're talking about his brother.
Yeah, I don't care. You know who I mean.
There's definitely like a part where, or like seeing it in theaters, there's like a part of me that's like watching this movie and like in the back of my mind, it's like the last time, like not the last time a Batman movie came out, but like in recent histories, a Batman movie came out and someone with dyed orange hair went into a movie theater and shot it up. And, you know, like that, there's definitely like a fetishization of the Joker, I think, for that fucking, what's that guy's name? James Holmes shooting thing, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And so it was very much like, all right, yeah, should we, you know, it's not even like it's like this insane out of nowhere fear that this is going to have like this like shitty effect on, you know, the wrong people are going to vibe on the wrong part of this.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it also like at the end of the day too, it was just like it's baby's first taxi driver. Yeah, it's just a stupid it's stupid taxi driver.
You said it's baby's first taxi driver.
Yeah, no, it took the words out of my mouth. You
that's
know, like
really fucking funny. That's really fucking good. That's a very appropriate way to say that.
Yeah.
I also wish they would, instead of just going on to Joker 2, do an interesting version of the Riddler. Do something with like Mr. Freeze, I guess. I don't know. Like I really do hope and wish that Zach does get an opportunity to do his hench movie. So I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. It's funny too. It's like, I wonder, like, there's also like the thing in Joker where they're like hinting at Bruce Wayne within the world, but like not fully doing it. It's like, are they going to do that again? Like, how far into this Joker thing do you go without bringing Batman into it? You know?
Yeah. Because it's like, if he exists in the world, wouldn't you expect somebody to reference it? You know, like he's probably a pretty big character. So going on, you know, like hench, not hedge, hench. Anyway.
Okay. All right. I got one more trailer.
Okay. Lobaka says the Joker didn't inspire James Holmes. That got debunked as being a link. It's just people who freak out. The link was very, It made sense though, you know. Like I'm like, oh yeah, of
I'm
course.
not. Yeah, I mean, how is that not a link? I mean, it was like opening night of the Batman movie that happened after the Joker Batman, and he had his hair dyed like the Joker's. But I mean, not
It's enough
exactly
for me.
like
Guilty.
But like, enough for
being
me
cringe.
to be like, yeah.
All right, Sam. Let's see. You got another one?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Eating cold? Miss, you're on fire.
It's very original. No, I do not want to stop, drop, and roll with you.
No, your book is on fire.
Oh my God.
Alcohol and flames, they like each other. Cold Davis.
Kelly Jones.
Public support for the moon mission is rock bottom.
Every day, something is breaking. And we're dead. Again. Yeah, or blowing up.
The space program is a bloated mess.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the very best.
Excuse me? What are you doing here?
I tracked you down because I felt we had a connection.
What?
I'm joking. I work here now to sell the moon.
NASA's not something that you sell with a jingle and a slogan.
When I'm done, those men are going to be bigger than the Beatles.
Who is that?
For me, this is very personal.
He's got my name.
You told me that your guys don't do interviews, so I had to hire new guys.
I'm here for the casting. Who's he?
You're a juicy part.
60 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea. How's that?
What?
The whole world will be watching. We can't afford to lose to the Russians. We need to shoot the backup version of the moon landing.
You mean to fake it? No one can ever know what we're doing.
I cannot accept that.
They will shoot you.
Jim Rash.
What is my budget?
Oh, boy.
I know a lot more about the moon than I know about you. Give me go, no go for launch. If you fake this mission, every single thing that we have sacrificed will have been for nothing.
You know you couldn't have made it to this day without me.
4, 3, 2,
1.
My Armstrong is a whiny little bitch. We have to recast.
I think we should have gotten Kubrick.
Ooh.
I like it. I like Magical Michael. I think he's great. Scarlett Johansson, very pretty.
Yeah. No, this is the same thing where Channing Tatum is a very charismatic guy, and I think can land a joke. I felt like I was like more into it before the whole faking the moon landing thing. That kind of like took away from it a little bit. Like
that is the opposite for me. I was like, how many times have we seen this fucking story?
It's, Top Gun with spacemen. I'm like, I'm down for that.
Sure.
And them kind of like packaging the NASA and stuff was like a fun. I like really like that moment where he's like 52 missions. That like had some actual appeal. And yeah.
Carvey Pumpkinson says Channing Tatum looks like a melted action figure. I disagree. He looks like G.I. Joe.
Yeah, Carvey Pumpkinson, you don't have to kiss him. More for us.
Lydia Petunia, he's a troll man? No, he's the best. I like that. I would watch that. I will seek it out and view it.
I think it's that's actually, even though it was like Apple TV, Apple Plus, it says being released in large format. So I think it is going to theaters.
Not in South Dakota, though. There's a small business on Cape called Chatham Tanning. I love it. Do you have another one, or is that it?
There's another one we could.
Fuck it.
There's.
Did you see Godzilla versus King Kong Part 2?
No, I did not see Godzilla. I saw Godzilla versus King Kong Part 1.
Part 2 is amazing. I really enjoyed it. I mean, amazing for things that I like. It's just an entertaining monster on monster action. Yes.
Oh wait, is this a real Oh no. Seeing a lot of fake trailers lately. All right, you ready for one?
I am ready for one.
Okay. All right. Where is the thing? And go.
So, Maxine, your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
Name 5 celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
Maxine fucking Minx.
I don't like walking out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy in the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
He's terrorizing Los Angeles.
I can handle myself.
So said every bad girl in Hollywood.
Maxine, I'm the private detective. I had to find you.
What is Ty West most known for?
My employer is a very powerful man. The past ain't finished. It's gonna keep knocking at your
House
door.
of the Devil. This is the third of his trilogy.
Three people who were murdered in 3 days.
Did House of the Devil, The Innkeepers, which Sarah was in. Ty West graduated SVA the same year Trevor did.
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
Does Zach know Ty from college?
This is the defining role of your career.
Yeah, kind of.
Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
Maxine.
You're a fucking movie star.
That's a Boogie Nights quote.
I like what they did with the song there. That would have been good with our theme about the remixes, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good tune.
Yeah, it looks cool. You know what's also cool about that is that like besides being this like, you know, like kind of horror thing, it also looks like it's very like much a send up of like that what was that Angel movie? Angel, and then the sequel to that was called something else, or like Savage Streets, like those like really like exploitation Hollywood street movies.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
Not City of Angels. They're cool. They're like you know, video store 80s movies. It's like movies that are like Avenging Angel. Yeah, Avenging Angel. It's like movies where it's about like prostitutes and like there's a killer hunting prostitutes, or like one of them's like good girl, high school girl by day, you know, prostitute by night. that kind of thing. Linda Blair was in one of them. But yeah, it looks very much influenced by that, which is a cool thing that they like don't really kind of do. Yeah, many like references to.
Did you see the other Maxine movies?
So yeah, well, what were those other two movies? It was X and what was the other one?
I didn't see it. Lucille? Pearl?
Pearl, yeah. No, I haven't. Have you seen him?
I saw X.
What'd you think?
It was fine.
Okay. That was very like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Yeah, but I felt like maybe even too much so. Like it was so like not memorable to me. I don't know. Some people love them though. Some people are like, it was so good. And I'm like, it was like a less artful Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know. Like you know, I'm not like a big horror guy. A lot of the people that watch my show know that.
Wait, no, you're the biggest.
Yeah.
Oh, you said horror.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. You all right? Yes.
Yeah. And
you are the biggest horror guy I know, though.
Yeah. True. Yeah. That's true. But we watched a lot of these horror movies in October, and I like was blown away by Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was like, it's fucking good. And I always thought it was like a gory, like, crazy, and it's not really like that movie. So, and then I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was made for me. So I feel bad being like, I didn't really like it. But then, people that are into horror are probably like, oh yeah, shit. I don't know. Pearl was better than
it just wasn't for me. Pearl was better than X. Mythic says, oh, duh, it's just Angel, 1984. Its plot follows a teenage prostitute in Los Angeles who faces danger when a serial killer begins stalking and murdering young prostitutes.
Toots. Every time I hear the word prostitute, I think of that one episode of Venture Brothers where they like resurrect one of the henchmen and he's kind of like Frankenstein, and they're going to get him some toots, and because he's like a resurrected Frankenstein person, his brain doesn't work, so he's like, put the toot. It's pretty good. Venturestein. Does anyone remember that episode? Prostitute? Yeah. People in chat are with me on that. Thank you. Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen some Venture Brothers. I stopped when I think I watched the season after. There's that one season that ended with that Pulp song, that like montage, like this big climax with all set to that Pulp song. Was it? It wasn't Common People. It was that other one.
Yeah. No, I think I'm there with you, because I think that was the season where like Brock was like with the Sphinx, and I was like, I don't understand. I felt like I missed a season.
Yeah, and then the next season I saw some of, and I was like, oh, it feels weird, and I think there's been stuff since then. Someone just clipped you going, prostitutes.
Venture Bros was great. Yeah. Those guys had some really good DVD commentary. That's what I miss about like physical media. That was like the extra stuff, and the commentary tracks were really good. Actually, somebody for Trevor's birthday, I think it was Stevel, was watching season 1 and 2 with the commentary of Whitest Kids, which, you will remember as not being there for the first episode or two.
For the first 2 episodes, and then
I
woke
feel
up
like,
and Trevor called me, and I was like, oh, thank God you're late too. And he's like, what? I'm just around the corner. I was like, oh no, I am at home. I am going to jump in a cab and get there as soon as I can.
I feel like I remember you telling me you set like so many alarms too.
What I did was I this is back when I had an old T9 cell phone, and I think it was a flip phone even, but it was like one of those things where you set the alarm and then you wake up to having the alarm on your phone, like being like,
do you want to confirm?
Press enter to confirm the alarm.
I remember those days. Shit,
yeah.
No. Why would you just do
it?
And then I feel like in season 2, you got there early and did like a little pre-track before everyone showed up in the room, right?
Yeah. That was sort of it's not that we joked around about me.
Yeah.
Doing early. Yeah.
But I feel like that kind of stuff is like, it's so good.
No.
You know, like a lot of the commentary is just as fun. I mean, it was a lot like, you guys doing the streams and stuff. It's a lot of good material there. Okay, are we ready to start the show? It's show's almost over.
The show.
Actually, we got to wrap it up right now. One more each. Okay, let's start the show.
Free movies.
One thing really quick.
Yeah.
Just throw this out there. I think those like kind of the exploitation, like those 80s horror exploitation movies are kind of cool because especially like the not like I Spit on Your Grave, but the like Angel and those ones are cool because it's like it's always about like some woman who like has to like like
7:15 p.m.
own her sexuality to like and then like some fucking psycho man who's like trying to like hunt her, and it's all about these characters being survivors and stuff. And I think the cool thing about that is like it's like fucked up that prostitution's illegal. Like it is like it just leads us to this area where we're like, all right, we know this thing's going to happen and we are not going to protect these people. And so to have that sort of, that I think there's some like cool empowerment to that whole thing. I don't know. Legalize prostitution, right?
Yeah. Pro sex work.
Yeah.
Did your light turn off? The half of your face just went really dark.
It's just, I think that it's getting later and I think it may be auto corrected.
It is interesting you said it though. It's like if you could picture like if prostitution was legalized and stuff and it became like a safer profession, then like the next generation would see these like 70s movies and be like, why is it so dangerous? Why do they keep killing these,
Yeah.
It would be like a novel concept.
Why aren't the cops doing anything about this?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So the theme is accents, thick accents. And we're talking thick accents because people be like, well, like a British accent's an accent. Sure. But we're talking like a really thick accent in the trailer, so, and it could be anything. It could be an American Southern accent, like I really like the ones that are an actor that isn't of that nationality doing another accent,
Oh, yeah. Are there any that we haven't hit yet?
I'm sure
that you are like, I hope to see on the list.
You know what? I just did a quick search for Lambert and nothing came up. So I'm like, I'm surprised no one submitted a Christopher Lambert. But we did watch the movie Beautiful Creatures, which was our 151st mid-hunt. And it was the Twilight where they're witches and they're all Southern. And that was a perfect example. I don't think that won last week. But what did win?
Okay.
What did win? Last week's winner. Oh, we didn't even watch last week's winner.
Right. I'm gonna throw this out there. I haven't seen it. I don't see it on the list. And just quick scan. I haven't seen it. And we don't have like so many, submissions. So, this is something someone could submit, but I'm not going to tell you what the movie is, but there is a movie that if I see it submitted, it's starring Jim Carrey. If I see this one submitted for this, it's starring Jim Carrey.
Okay. Do you want to pick one?
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Inspector, I know your reputation for making brilliant guesses that turn out to be right. Someone told me you claim to dream the answers.
I love the music.
Whoa.
Sometime this evening, a bangtail was murdered in George Yard.
That doesn't sound much out of the ordinary.
It was the way she was done, Inspector. It was the way that she was done that cries out for a man of your talent.
He can foresee the victims.
I saw her. I saw her face.
You have visions about me?
Most definitely.
You know, they used to burn men like you alive.
He could sense the suspects.
It must be someone with money.
And how do you know that?
This ain't killing for profit. This is ritual.
But for an inspector in charge of the world's most infamous investigations,
he's punishing them. I want double shifts within this area.
You'll have mayhem on the streets.
I believe this was done by someone with a working knowledge of dissection.
An educated man, that's preposterous.
the last thing he expected.
I want you and your friends off the streets until I can sort this thing out.
I do trust you.
I didn't even realize this is within what we were just talking about.
Who would be next?
What do you mean?
It's about killing prostitutes.
Oh.
Where is he?
I want you.
Men will look back and say that I came.
Was that a jaguar growl?
Yeah. I think there was a jaguar, like the jaguar version of a Wilhelm scream there.
Like a loose jaguar?
Wow.
Yeah. In London?
No, sometimes sound designers will do that. They'll edit a jaguar into, a moment like that. Sometimes it'll be a fire. They'll edit a jaguar sound into.
I mean, that was a jaguar on top of a fire sound. Hold on, I'm running it back.
Give birth to the twin. One day.
Yep, there it is.
Men will look back and say that I gave
Layers.
birth to the 20th century.
You're not going to see the 20th century.
Does he say you're not going to see the 20th century because it deals with time travel?
Well, it's a Hughes Brothers movie. Did you know that?
Look how bad that font looks.
Yeah, that is that's like a default font.
Yeah. He's punishing them.
I liked his accent. I thought he crushed it.
I thought this fit the theme very well.
Yeah. And the secret theme of prostitutes, apparently.
Yeah. Of toots.
Toots.
I liked it. It was a horrible trailer, but it was a fun, horrible trailer.
Sorry, I messed up.
Cool.
Yeah. I love how out of place the music is.
Yeah. How I love the cheap effects that they throw onto it of the inverted colors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The eyeball shots and all that.
The jaguar growl really got me.
Yeah.
I feel like I messed up our CSS template somehow.
What's the CSS template?
Well, the poll has like this design to it, but we used to have like a special one that had our faces on it, and I may have lost it or something, or they may have changed something on it.
Oh, that's better. Did you just change it?
No, I mean, you can see now I clicked it. That's what the custom is, and it doesn't work. So I'm switching back to the default.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll have to look into it.
I'm giving that 2 points.
You know what? I think I am tickled. And the shittier parts of the trailer, making it like a bad trailer, made me like it more. I think the Jaguar was that thing that really put it over the edge. I also love seeing Heather Graham. She was like the it girl of that era. So, and I love like when she's like fully asleep and she's like, oh, like that. Like it's funny. I feel like if you were even, I don't know, pleasure, who wakes up like that? Like, did you hear pleasure? I don't know if you're hearing the jokes or not.
Do you know what was weird was, when I was in college, there was, we would have people come and talk, to our classic, very inside the actor's studio with the guy that was like the head of the film department.
Oh no! Did you hear that?
I heard. Oh no!
Okay, just checking.
And Billy Zane came and talked, and we were like, hey, yeah, let's go see Billy Zane talk. And so, it's like he showed up with like a fedora on, was like classic, like Billy Zane, like, hey, it's me, Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. He was like, oh, I've got this short film that I made. And it was a video of Heather Graham on that like carnival ride where it's a big like Viking ship that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like goes like it was Heather Graham sitting next to like two young black kids on one of the in slow motion for like 2 minutes set to a song.
Like an actual song or like a song he made?
No, like an actual song.
So it's like a music video.
Yeah, where it's just Heather Graham on one of these boats. These two random kids.
Was it a thing where he was like dating her at the time and he was like, let's make a short film? And she was like, yes, we're so artistic.
Probably. There's no more context than that. Like that was it.
Did he be like, I will now take questions about my film? And everyone in class is like,
no. I think.
What's it like working with Heather Graham?
Yeah. Well, she only wanted to ride the ride once.
Is that your Billy Zane? That's pretty good. He was at your baby shower brunch.
Billy Zane?
Yeah. I didn't tell you that.
What?
Yeah. He was dressed like a villain from Miami. He was in like a white linen suit with like a white fedora. And I think he had to take a shit because he was waiting outside the men's room. But I was in the stall and there were like a bunch of urinals. And so when I left, he went in and I was like, oh, Billy Zane's taking a shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, good story. All right. So you're giving it 2? I'm giving it 2. That's 4. Chat has just bounced on over to the yes side of it. So that's 2 points for that. So that's going to be 6 points going to Hoomst.
To Zach Touchdown, who I think you might be thinking about picking a Zach Touchdown trailer for next one.
Fuck you. Oh, damn it. Yeah. I wonder if someone else submitted. No, I don't think anyone else submitted that. Damn. Zach Touchdown had a good one.
A good Brad Pitt
Irish
one, right?
accent. Yeah, it was somebody with an American actor doing an Irish accent. All right.
I mean, I just said Brad Pitt. I think we're
okay. Well, they still have to figure it out.
No one has submitted that Jim Carrey one that I was trying to throw down.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Keep vamping.
Okay. Let's see. Vampire. Dracula. Dracula Dead and Loving It. No, that's just a movie.
I got one. Shut up. You're right. You did a great job. You did a great job.
Vampirates. Thank you, Panwall.
This is the urban city. Some are calling it a pot building with people. But not all these pots here are people.
Problematic.
Porcupines. Fire! What is that? What is what? That! Hello, bozos! That's my good friend number 25. And that's me with a dark hair on. Oh, urban input. I know what your heads are thinking.
It's a Mitsubishi.
He looks like that robot in Short Circuit.
You mean this thing just runs by itself?
I am not equipment and passerby. Average Joe. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Well, I won't mislead you on. He is the very same dude. Well, not exactly the same.
It's the all-new Johnny 5. I come with a utility pack, dozens of gadgets, road door living, lots of green pea stickers, and even my own Nike swoosh.
That thing is remarkable.
You see, he is coming to the city to find himself.
I possess immortal soul.
You're human, right?
But he is getting lost somewhere along the way.
I just misplaced them, you know? Like your car keys, your son...
How are you misplacing a 700-pound car key?
Now they are printing his fingers and everything. So I am helping number Johnny 5.
Okay, Johnny 5, you're free to go.
And number 25 is helping me.
Romance, poetry. I could give you input.
You see, I am romantically hopeless.
There is a great deal of weather today. Are you troubled by irregularity?
Oh, no.
What's number Johnny 5 swing into action?
You're gonna get recycled.
Oh, I'm really scared for sure. It's a deeply moving picture. Short Circuit 2.
They gave away the end.
Give me the 3.
Fisher Stevens.
If you guys don't recognize him and are Succession fans, he's one of the lawyers at the end of Succession. Maybe you're a Hackers fan. He's the bad guy from Hackers.
He's the
plague.
plague.
Yes, he is not Indian
or Pakistani.
Yeah, no, he's doing brownface for sure.
It's what's interesting to me about this is like it's not just a trailer, like it's a full voiceover for the trailer in the character, you know?
Yeah. Did you know this? I actually had a small part in this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played a guy with model plane.
Oh, should we run it back?
Did you know that? No, I'm in the trailer. They actually like the
Dude, well, not exactly the same.
It's the all-new Johnny 5. I come with a utility pack, dozens of gadgets, road door living, lots of green pea stickers, and even my own Nike swoosh.
That thing is remarkable.
You see, he is coming to the city to find himself.
See, right there.
Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta fix it for the stream. It's a little off.
To find himself.
Yeah,
you look great.
Me. Yeah, thanks. I had my green hat, my green jacket.
You look a little like Miles Teller there.
Oh, thank you.
Why would your character have a model plane in New York City?
They let me run with that. They let me. I was.
That was your own prop.
Character.
You were like, you brought it to set, and you were like, How about this?
Well, no, they gave it to me, but they said like, why do you think you would be doing that? Why do you think you would have that plane? And I was like, you know what? Like, I think maybe my son, I have a bad relationship with him, and he is really into aeronautics, and so I'm going to meet him on his level and try and buy his love.
Just exploring the character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. How was Johnny Five on set?
He was a diva.
Really?
He would, yeah. That just reminded me of something I saw. I watched Star Wars this week. Do you remember this line in Star Wars? We don't serve their kind here, the droids.
I don't.
Do you remember that they walk into the Mos Eisley cantina?
Okay.
And the bartender goes, "We don't serve their kind here, the droids."
Yeah, of course they wouldn't serve their kind. The droids don't drink.
Yeah, they're robots. Where are you gonna serve them?
Yeah. That's a real line from the movie.
Idiot.
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
That's
it's a real line from the movie.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna come in here and order a drink, asshole. Yeah. I've seen all 9 of those movies. I don't think I've ever seen a droid drink anything.
Oh,
cool,
no.
Cool. Oh, no. I give that a 2. That it's so different.
I'm giving it a 2 also, but I feel it's because they really leaned into the problematic part of it, I thought that's fucking funny. They're oblivious. Like this is a great character, and it's a different time, which I just think is so weird that not only was it the character, but they were like, he's such a strong and good character. He's going to do the voice, and not just the voice, even the word patterns, that he says things wrong, it's great in a bad way. It's bad, but
it is problematic.
Oh yeah. For sure. It's,
okay.
but just a complete oblivious of it being no second thought to it, so Soul Man walked so Short Circuit 2 could run. Exactly. And chat liked this one a lot as well. That is also getting 6 points. It got 65%, almost to that 75. No 3-pointers from chat so far, everybody.
I don't know. I don't want to, should I? So who did this one? Who submitted this?
This is from Intense Whooshing, and all they have for context is problematic. And I was like,
it's good context.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Someone got what I was throwing down, Nate. So I'm excited that someone got the my little Sam drops in Trailer Boys. You ready?
Yep. Oh, I've wanted to see this. Have you seen this?
No.
Up until here. I want my case.
Be careful. They will come after you.
We have a suspect, a crime writer.
His victim's body had the markings of someone choked to death using a fisherman's knot.
Only the killer could know those facts.
I think the book is your confession.
You think?
is guilty. Just prove it. But you get too close.
Talk.
You want justice? This is what they made me.
5 girls leashed like dogs. For what drives most
Her hair was matted with blood.
Don't forget who you are.
This case is all I have left.
He strangled a man.
What makes you think the murder even happened?
You want to hear the truth?
The river has an end and the beginning.
What do you think about that accent?
I feel I didn't get enough of it, you know?
I feel like I have seen trailers where there is more of like a thing, but it's really funny hearing him do his put on accent. You didn't hear the accent at all, that he was like, this case is all I've got.
Yeah. I think he was like doing the Martin Zarkis. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I think it was like he was doing his accent. You know, Jim Carrey's like a big mimic. So it's very funny to have like Jim Carrey doing the accent of the other guy in the movie he's with. Like, I'm just going to do you.
Yeah, no, it's a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. But it's supposed to be like Polish or Dutch or something, right?
Yeah. I didn't get a Scottish. I got more of like an Eastern European. Like, again, I got the guy from fucking Triple X. Sorry, I don't have the fucking poll up. Sorry, guys. It's set in Poland. Yeah.
Okay. It was very Polish.
I got it. Is Martin Zarkis, is he Polish?
I don't know. I'll look that up.
He is best known for he founded Anarchy 99. Was that him? The terrorist organization Anarchy 99.
That's the terrorist organization that's in that documentary Triple X, right?
I think it's called XXX.
Oh. Is Maxine part of the Triple X world?
Vin Diesel isn't even in this movie. What the fuck? Have you seen the Triple X sequels?
Yes.
I really like the third one, and I'm like, they really should do more of these movies. And I wish like Anarchy 99 would come back and stuff, because now there's like, you know, not to spoiler it, but there's a lot of triple XI.
Yeah. Triple XI. I mean, the second one's pretty good too.
It's like, I feel it's one of those ones where they like wrote the movie and they were like, you know, we could make this a Triple X movie. And they were like, yeah, sure.
Well, what I loved in the second one though, is that they are the opening scene in I forgot when you have to like run and go to the bathroom. I have something I need to show chat that we talked about.
We can just show it. I don't have to. I can go to the bathroom.
But the opening of the second Triple X is great because it is like the Triple X team gets like hit. They get sabotaged. You know, Samuel Jackson's the leader of the program, and almost everyone gets killed except the like gadget guy and Samuel Jackson, and they get out, and then he's like, all right, we need to find a new agent for this, and he's got to be like, tough, and he's like, oh, you want Triple X? And he's like, yeah, but more attitude. And he's like, more attitude. The way they emphasize attitude is so funny. But it's really fun, and like one of the big I don't know, you guys should watch the Triple X Part 2.
I mean, I definitely should mid-hunt those because they are like such a close to my heart series, like that's when we talk about like, entertainment and movies in the theater experience, there are a few movies I've seen in my life that like really have cemented a place in my memory and heart. And it's like Triple X with you and Sully. And then, what was the one you and Brendan and I saw? It was one of the Scream movies.
Scream 2.
And that was just like, because like the theater experience was super fun, It was like a really shitty, it was like a narrow theater, but very, very long. And people were like running up and down the aisles dressed as like Ghostface and like,
which is funny because like in the second Scream movie, they have that sequence in the theater, but like everyone was like, yeah, that's the vibe it's going to be.
Yeah. And it's like, we were in that. It was very weird watching it on the screen and being like, we are experiencing that right now.
Yeah. Let's see. So,
what do you think about Dark Crimes before we move on?
Dark Crimes, I got to give it a 2. I did want more Jim Carrey's crazy accent, but at the same time, I'm the one who was like, we got to watch this. So I have to give it a 2.
I'm giving it a 1 because I didn't get enough. I think it's funny, and like just him doing like, I know Jim Carrey wanted to do serious stuff, but to like be like, I'm going to do a English foreign accent surrounded by other people taking place in a location where it's all people that actually have this accent, I think is so ambitious, let's say.
Yes.
So that's 3 from us. Chat hated it and didn't give it any points. So that's going to be 3 points from us. Who submitted that?
3 points from us, and that was from Grimword. Thank you, Grimword. Sorry that the chat hated it.
Somebody submitted the cable guy. I was like,
watch another Grimword trailer. I like Grimword's still on the board, I'll say.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Because he can, I feel like he can outscore that with one of his other trailers.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Stories below ground, halfway to hell, and no way out.
What they give you? 31 years.
You are about to enter the Fortress, a privately owned maximum security prison operated by the Mentel Corporation.
John Brunick, the most decorated captain in the history of the Black Beret.
Prisoner 95763, step forward.
It's not black.
You have nothing. You are nothing.
We will monitor your behavior.
I don't think you realize your predicament. You have nowhere to hide.
We will control your thoughts.
The law is clear.
This movie looks like what if Total Recall was in an elevator.
We will invade your dreams.
This is an unauthorized thought process. So touchy.
Disobedience will not be tolerated.
It's been in there for 3 days, and no one has ever lasted 4.
You will be enhanced and
Lady Gaga
to be a more efficient human being.
When my kind are in the majority, there will be no more overpopulation.
A high-tech prison
Who started the incident?
Built to withstand anything.
Let's find
I
out.
say when my kind is in the majority.
Innocent man.
We go tomorrow morning.
Activate the strike clone.
Fallout.
Christopher Lambert. Fortress, where the punishment is the ultimate crime.
Going out won't be fun. Oh, but it's gonna be a trip.
I still haven't seen it. I think that has played on 2 Midhunter streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of the Community, and I still keep missing. I still keep getting like bits and pieces of it, like the end of it.
That's
everyone talks about it like it's very good.
I've wanted to watch since I was a kid. Like when I saw the trailers for that when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh, that movie looks awesome."
You haven't seen it?
No, I've never seen it. I'd be 11. When I was 11, I was like, "Oh, cool, yeah."
What's
I want to rent
Foreman's
that.
name? What's that guy's name?
He's so good.
Look how weird he looks in this, though.
Yeah. He's Kurtwood Smith. Yeah, what a great name.
He's so good in Patriot.
Patriot, he's really good in. He's really good in what's that Alexander Payne movie? The first one, Citizen Ruth.
Haven't seen it.
RoboCop. He's great in.
Robot Cop.
Yeah, Robot Cop. Yeah, that was a 2. That was so fun. It's also like I love that like early 90s trope too. Punished Walrus, yes. Citizen Ruth is really good. That early 90s trope of like something being sci-fi and just having someone in one of those gyroscope things.
Yes.
Like the popularity of those gyroscope things has really gone downhill.
Yeah. Have you ever done one?
No.
I never did either. But it's funny, like I'll go by like some kind of like shitty, no, I wouldn't say amusement park, but like, a place that has like go-karts and water slides or something.
Yeah,
whatever you call that.
Like a fun center.
Yeah, and you'll see it, but it's like, worn down with chipped paint. And it looks sad, and nobody's like operating it. It's like a Lawnmower Man killed the gyroscope.
I think it's called an aero trim.
I wonder how much they are. And like, what's it for? Like, whenever they show like a training montage of like people like training for space or something, they're in one of those things.
Yeah. I think that's what it's for, space training.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's actually what they were initially developed for. And then people were like, let's make this into an amusement ride. Where is Christopher Lambert from? Is he French?
We've done this before.
Have we done this before?
Yes, we've definitely done this before.
And what did we come up with?
I think he's from Kentucky.
Oh.
No.
He's the son of a French diplomat. I have a friend that he's American, but his dad was German and he kind of moved around a lot. So he has like a very weird German American accent, but he can't hear. He's like, I don't have an accent because he doesn't even remember living in Germany. Like he was such a little kid. But he has this like, and he doesn't speak German. So it's very funny that, he learned English from his dad who had a German accent. He emigrated to Switzerland as an infant. He's from New York though. Interesting. I wonder if it's the same kind of thing. Right. I give it 2 because it looked really fun. Everyone tells me it's good, but like the trailer, I'm like, I watch it, I'm like, that looks like something I want to see,
Yeah.
So it's a 2 for me, 2 from you. Chat just ticked over to 75%. So it's the first 3 points chat's given tonight. So it's the first 7-point trailer for Fortress going to Away Stork Away, who just recently had a Lumberathon. Lumberathon?
Lambertathon?
I think it's Lamberathon.
I think it's a Lambertathon.
You watched 4 movies, right? The other night, 4? And it was Fortress 2 was one of them, I think. What were the other movies?
4. Wow. Highlander? Any Highlanders in there? Maybe a Mortal Kombat? Maybe that movie where it's like a thriller and it has something to do with chess. It's like Knight's Move or something like that.
Oh, Fortress 1 and 2, Absalon and Gunmen.
And Gunmen, huh?
You watch Fortress 1 again. So I keep missing it. Damn it. All right, it's on you now, Sam. Or should I pee? Or do you want to show chat the thing you were talking about?
Wait, let me see if I can. Oh wait, no. Let me. Can you do another pick?
Yeah, of course.
Do another pick, and I'll see if I can find this thing while I'm watching your pick.
A lot of these are Americans doing British accents, which is really fun. But I feel we could get weirder. This seems odd.
Suicide or murder in the shadow of a nation's capital. The screen's master of horror, Bela Lugosi, has the answer to this mysterious death. Lugosi as the madman on a mission of vengeance. Vengeance against 6 men who plot the destruction of a country at war.
You've turned weakling, Van Dyke. We can't afford to take any chances with you.
You were both very accommodating, Mr. Ryder. Thank you.
When the young woman's nerves commenced to give way, it is time she sought refuge in a strong man's arms.
I just ran into yours.
Mine might be dangerous.
Alice, you were right. There was a body in the cellar last night.
You know that?
I'm positive of it. Only there were 2 bodies.
At last we meet. And then, shall I call you Saki?
Sinister Bela Lugosi. Black Dragons. Very cool title.
Very cool title.
Is Bela Lugosi playing like a Nazi in that? Did you hear any of that? It sounded like he had like a German accent, and it's like a World War II movie.
I think we should just give you double score because I think I just didn't do a good job of paying attention to it.
Double score.
Like you double your point, whatever point you give.
Oh, okay. 100.
Ooh.
I just know, I thought
good.
it was a very cool, like it fit the theme. But is that, I don't know where Bela Lugosi's from. And I know, and I can't really lock his accent. So is he American? Is he European? I mean, he could have had that accent as Dracula. Is he was Hungarian? So is that his normal accent, or is he doing an accent? You know, he's Hungarian or something, Eastern European. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a funny name.
That is his
Bella.
actual accent. That's really funny because it sounds like he's doing an accent. Hold on. I want to replay this one part.
Yeah.
It's time. It's a good line. It's a good line. Might be dangerous. Okay. Orson Welles with a bad Irish accent beating up strangers in cinema. Link it. Post it. Do it. You have the same birthday as Bela Lugosi. Nice.
I'm going to.
I liked it enough for me to give 2 points, but I don't think it's worth 4 points. I'm not going to double it, so I'll just give it 3 points from the boys.
Give it 3 points.
3 points from the boys. Chat is really into it, but not enough to also give 3 points. So it's going to be a 5-point trailer going to Black Dragons. Black Dragons Lobaka. Bela Lugosi film about mysterious deaths during World War II when Japanese and Nazi agents worked together. Lugosi is credited in the trailer as the sinister Bela Lugosi. There we go. Can I take a pee now?
Actually, I need your help to show an image.
Okay.
All right. So in the chat, I put it in one image, and so I'm going to show you 2 images. I put 2 images in chat, and I want to tell you, surprisingly enough, these are 2 different actors. Are you going to put them on screen?
I got to download them first.
All right. They're 2 different actors who, I mean, the resemblance was remarkable.
Which one should I show first? Should I show them in the order you sent them?
Yeah, or no, show them in the opposite order, because I was watching the 70s movie Cruising, and I saw this actor, and I was like, this guy looks so familiar. This person looks so familiar. And then I was watching this other thing, and I was like, that's that person. And it wasn't. There was a show that was made almost 30 years later. Here, let's see. All right, so this is the image from Cruising.
Hold on.
Al Pacino, William Friedkin movie Cruising.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna let me fix.
So I was like,
you keep talking.
I was like, this person looks so familiar. Where do I know this person from? And then I was watching this YouTube video, and I was like, that's that same person. And no, it was a YouTube video from a show that was made like 30 years later. Dark Queen Mia's like, oh, those are my favorite ladies.
Okay, we can see these on screen
so
now.
On the right, yeah.
Okay.
One on the right, the blonde on the right. I'm like, where have I seen this blonde on the right before? Where have I seen? I know I've seen her somewhere. She's a pretty big part in the movie too. Yes. Apparently, that's this young actor named Zach Kreger in the show Whitest Kids You Know. He wasn't in Cruising. He wasn't in the 70s movie Cruising, but he was in the show The Whitest Kids You Know. And yeah, it was uncanny. Not a small part in the movie either. Dark Queen Mia, do you see it? As someone who is a big Cruising fan.
And a big Zach fan as well.
Yeah, big Zach fan. Yeah, he didn't tell us he did a William Friedkin movie. I was watching Cruising, and it was one of those things where I was like it starts out and they're in the meatpacking district, and there's like a bunch of people in the street, and I went, hey, look, it's Zach. And then it just turns out that character is like kind of a big character in the movie, not like a huge character, but definitely has multiple scenes throughout. And I was like, oh, that looks like Zach in sketches that we've done.
Did you send a picture to him?
No, this is the first time I've like looked up a picture.
All right. I'm going to go pee now that we've already finished the thing.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. Now you can go pee. I'll look up.
Now you can.
Yeah, it is an important character. That's a crazy movie. It's cool.
You can look for your next trailer too while we're talking and vamp.
It's crazy because it is very it's very controversial at the time. It's, because it is like this thriller that takes this deep dive into the S&M, the gay S&M community in New York. And it like, I think a lot of people were upset because they were trying to like not have that image. And it also like it inspired a lot of crimes against the gay community, which is really unfortunate. But at the same time, it was pretty bitchin'. Yeah, that movie was super gay, and that was cool. The movies, but yeah, it is. I totally see that. You know what it reminded me of is what's that fucking Gone Girl? Like Gone Girl is like kind of problematic as like a movie, like where there's like, yeah, the X-ray tech in Exorcist committed a lot of murders, and that was like what I heard was part of why he ultimately did the movie, was because he found out about that, and he was like, oh, I've got this script, and that someone sent to me, and it's like it's crazy that guy's a murderer, and that's what, or it was something like that. But Gone Girl is like this. It plays with these ideas of like, like this guy who's being accused of all these horrible things, and him ultimately being right. And there's like this kind of like, sort of, it's not like saying this, but you could see someone being like, wait, is this like Believe All Men or something? But it like really the context of it is, the hero of the movie, who like is like the tragic character, is like the sister, but yeah, and that like Cruising kind of felt similar in that way, where it's like, oh, I can see how people would be upset by this, but ultimately I think that's a cool movie. Punisher, Wait, he was cast in The Exorcist because he was a murderer, but they just gave him the role as the X-ray tech? No, he wasn't. They found out he was a murderer after the fact. But yes, that's funny. Yeah, that's Grimward. He was the movie version of Barney in Gone Girl. Do you like Gone Girl?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
like it?
good.
I
What?
liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked
but-
Rosamund Pike. Is that Gone Baby
she's
Gone?
so good.
Is that Gone Baby Gone?
No, that's Gone Girl.
I think she's amazing.
Interior leather bar. Okay. Yeah, she's great. Abby Sally said Gone Girl is the only Fincher movie that she's liked so far. Abby Sally, there's this movie you should check out that he did called Fight Club. And it's very good.
And Alien Resurrection.
No, Alien 3.
Alien 3. The Resurrecting.
I like Alien 3. I just feel like the technology wasn't there.
Sure.
Like that is a movie if they were like, hey, they redid all the effects in Alien 3, I think would be like, oh, cool, it's better. I haven't seen Mank. Mindhunter is great. Mindhunter may be
not going to finish that.
I still hear rumblings that they might go back, but all right, it's my turn. Okay, ready?
Is it the assembly cut? Is that the good Alien 3? All right. I'm ready if you're ready.
All right, ready?
Warner Brothers presents a new kind of comedy. The Island of Tasmania, 1905. A simple farm boy is about to change the course of the 20th century. His name is
Albert Einstein.
You're so clever.
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
He is destined to create the most powerful scientific theories in history.
I discovered the formula for splitting beer atoms.
Only one girl is brilliant enough to understand him.
My name is Marie Curie.
Only one man is low enough to steal from him.
Albert Einstein. What kind of a name is that for a scientist?
My name is Adolf Hitler.
You have no ability, no talent, and no potential.
You're crazy!
Albert discovers that there are even worse things in the big city than a cat pie. For example,
An atomic bomb.
if ever the world needed a revolutionary new theory, it's now.
Just a moment, Mary. I'm having an idea.
At last, the incredible untold story of the greatest mind of all time. Albert Einstein, apple farmer, thrill seeker, lover, adventurer, genius.
Who is this barbarian? I'm a Tasmanian.
Warner Brothers proudly presents Yahoo Serious as Young Einstein.
Was this Yahoo Serious' introduction to like the world?
I think he had another movie that was popular. Was it? But it might have been.
The funniest thing to me, like the weirdest part of that whole movie, and I've never really thought about it before, but it's like, so he's Australian? So Einstein is from Australia?
Yeah. That's what I was like about to see. I was like, I know he's not Australian. Is he Austrian?
Yeah. Did somebody just misread it and then they wrote the script? And then
but he's German. But
Lobaka's right there with me. Is the premise on Austria confusion? Yeah. That's really funny.
Astrophysicist. Yeah.
And he invented rock and roll. And he dated Mary Curie.
It's also funny too is that he did this like inventing rock and roll thing. It's like, I wonder where they got that idea. Like 1988, like, you know, Back to the Future was just a huge hit.
Marvin Berry.
Yeah.
Is that it? It's me, your cousin, Marvin Berry.
It's me, your cousin, Albert Einstein. Young Einstein was his first big, he directed Young Einstein.
Oh, so he's a director. And he just couldn't get anyone to fill the role. So he begrudgingly started it.
This was Yahoo Serious's Miss March. He starred, wrote, and directed it.
I would love if there was a Yahoo Serious Barbarian. Is he still alive? Does he still act and stuff in Australia?
He wrote, directed, and acted in 3 movies. The first one was made 5 years after Young Einstein, called Reckless Kelly. And the second one was made 7 years after that, called Mr. Accident. And each one he wrote, directed, and starred in.
Is Reckless Kelly about Ned Kelly? That would be another hilarious, like...
Reckless Kelly is the Australian Robin Hood. Kelly is a bank robber, a pop culture hero, and a video shop owner. The modern story tells how he is furious when Japanese company wants to buy. He's just furious about the Japanese, apparently. And the large family run a pub on Reckless Island and also operate the Kelly gang of bank robbers.
It is a Ned Kelly thing then, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Ned Kelly owned a video store.
Through this only consists of Ned. It's highly effective as he built up a tolerance to bullets. This is...
They changed the armor into like he's just like genetically immune to bullets.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Wow. Yeah, this should be a mid hunt. It's 5.1.
Somebody submit the trailer. What do you think
Mr.
of
Accident?
Yeah,
Mr. Accident, I think, is the one that is not. It's just about a clumsy guy and his UFO obsessed girlfriend discover a plan made by his boss. All right, so what'd you think of Young Einstein?
I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it. I've only given things a 2 tonight, and it wasn't bad enough for me to change that. I'm I did the deep dive off of it. So I'm gonna give that a 2.
Chat is giving it 2 points as well.
So that's 5 points for Young Einstein, which is going to Moondoggy. There we go.
All right. Oh,
ooh.
Wow.
Fava boom.
He does not look like she's from Shanghai.
2 Orson Welles movies in a row. Not like you.
Orson Welles was in Young Einstein?
Nice
No. What was the Bela Lugosi one you had? Wasn't Orson Welles in that one?
Answer me, Mr. O'Hara. You ought to speak when you're spoken to. I'd hate to have to report you to the lady's husband. I said it's a nice night for it.
Hey, Mike, if you'll pardon me this intrusion, there's a couple of police officers out here. Cops. I don't speak their language, see, and they wants me to identify this guy. What's the Spanish for drunken bum?
Mrs. Bannister, can you think of any reason why your husband would want to hire a divorce detective other than to watch you? I object!
As a matter of fact, you and Michael O'Hara have kissed each other, haven't you? To name one occasion, you were seen in the aquarium of this city kissing each other. Do you deny that?
No. No further questions.
You troll.
Oh my God, what the fuck? She looked so surprised she was getting slapped. Like, what the fuck? That was like a real slap.
Yeah.
Right? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So the weird thing is, I'll give you the context. Dark Bastard suggested it and Nate told me to do it. Orson Welles woke up one day and decided to do an Irish accent while beating up strangers. At least his wife was hot. I don't think Orson Welles has any lines in the entire trailer.
There was a guy with an Irish accent, and it was a great Irish accent.
Which was it? The guy being like, the police are here.
I think it was before the right before that, right? Wait.
He can take care of himself. Nice night for it, ain't it, Mr. O'Hara?
This guy.
That's not Orson Welles.
You didn't answer me, Mr. O'Hara. You ought to speak when you're spoken to. I'd hate to have to report you to the lady's husband. I said it's a nice night for it.
I love that guy's delivery on that. I thought that was great.
It's just funny to me that I don't think Orson Welles has any lines in the entire trailer.
He had a little line there before where he like kind of mumbled something.
I mean, I'll give it credit because the guy who's like yelling, like this guy here, this is a great bit of accent right here.
If you'll pardon me this intrusion, there's a couple of police officers out here. Cops. I don't speak their language, see, and they wants me to identify this guy. What's this?
That's great. I think it's a good trailer, though. I'm giving it 2 points.
Yeah,
he just punched that guy out straight up.
As far as trailer speak goes, I'm going to use my my catchphrase here. That part where the lawyer is putting that woman on trial for kissing a man.
Yeah.
that makes my dick wiggle. Isn't that my catchphrase?
Is that Sam's catchphrase, everybody?
What is it? Is that make that right there? That made my dick dance or whatever.
You don't remember your catchphrase, but you're trying to figure it out on the fly.
Yeah. making my dick twitch. Yeah. I thought that was so funny watching them accuse her of kissing.
You kissed a man who wasn't your husband in public. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 points. What'd you say? 2 points?
Wait, I gotta time out Circus Peanuts for saying I need to workshop that.
Oh wow, Circus Penis.
Circus Penis. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I actually did it. I was just kidding.
I actually deleted him and sent mafia guys to his house to beat him up.
I banned him
forever. You had Steve Twitch go to his house.
I didn't mean to. If you're watching this and I did ban you, I didn't mean to.
Unban him then.
I thought I did. Did I unban you, Circus Peanuts?
He's left. He's upset. He's wait. I don't think you unbanned him because I can see it. Looks like you timed him out for 10 minutes and then you banned him.
Well, now I can't click on his name because he's timed out.
Oh. Well,
come on.
One less viewer. Sorry about that. So chat did not like that. That's not getting any points, which I'm surprised. I thought it was definitely worth some points. So that's 2 for me, 2 from you. That's 4 points going to the lady from Shanghai. And that was submitted by Abby Sally, the lady from Shanghai. 4 points. The Abby Sally from Shanghai.
Oh, okay, cool. I just unbanned Circus Peanuts.
Oh, they're upset and they've left forever.
How do I untime them out, though?
It doesn't work. You can't untime somebody out. That's ridiculous.
You can't untime someone out?
Nope, he's not back.
I did unban you, Circus Peanuts. There's ban evasion detection. Huh. Didn't know about that. Cool. All right. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Man, Timmy hasn't gone in forever.
Which is so unlike him.
You have a very special talent, Dave. How much are you prepared to give to your music, David?
David, everything.
Everything.
Come on, David. Boldness of attack. I've seen enough to
suggest it's that guy.
Moments of genius. Genius.
You're David Helfgott, but I used to watch you in all these competitions.
Look at me. I'm your father, and this is your
It's the manager from Almost Famous.
You will be punished for the rest of your life. Rock man enough. Well, no one's ever been mad enough to attempt the Rock 3.
Am I mad enough, Professor?
He has the most fantastic hands. Peter!
He was in Flirting with Dandy Newton.
Make no mistake, David. You have to tame the piano. Mr. Rosa! Tame it.
He was also in
Don't make me do it!
Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. And played a very similar role in Edge of Tomorrow.
What was the accent?
I think maybe that guy's like German accent, but it wasn't like a fake accent.
It didn't really do it for
Peanuts
me.
is back. Oh, thank God. Thank God you're back. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
He literally meant to. He said he was going to do it, then he did it.
No, I meant to do it as a joke, but yeah.
Let the record show. I didn't like it. I didn't like Shine. It's about a guy that plays piano all funny.
I liked it.
You weren't even paying attention. You were trying to unban Circus Peanut the entire time.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about what movie that guy was from. I saw Shine when it first came out, and I remember liking it. And then watching this trailer made me want to watch it again.
What's it about?
It's about a guy who's a piano prodigy, and his dad is like this like abusive dad who like pushes him too hard, and he shits in the bathtub in one part, and it drives him sort of insane.
The dad
and
shits in the
Jeffrey
bathtub?
Rush is this version. No, the son. The son, like the dad abuses him so bad that he like is all has the bathtub shits. Yes. And then he's like all like kind of like crazy and
but it makes him a better
like,
piano player.
No.
Oh.
It really like drives him insane.
Oh. Well,
Rachmaninoff had massive hands, huh? What they say about big hands.
Is it about a guy
Do
named
that piano.
Rachmaninoff? Is it a true story?
No, Rachmaninoff is a piano composer.
Well, I didn't get it. I'm going to give it 0 points.
Well, I liked it. I'm giving it 2 points. Pooiano. What about Pooiano? Not piano, but Pooiano.
It's like a keyboard, but it only plays fart sounds.
I'm gonna give it 2 points just to balance you out.
All right, 2 points, and chat was on my side, and they've only given it 1 point, so it's going to be 3 points going to Cheyenne.
3 points going to Shine. Thank you, Rex Bosworth, for playing. 3 points. Thank you for making me want to watch Shine again.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Temujin. Under his heel, the cowering nations. In his arms, the unconquered woman. He took what he wanted when he wanted it. Borutai meets his fire with ice, matches his fury with flame.
Your hatred will kindle into love.
Before that day dawns, Mongol, the vultures will have feasted on your heart.
Jamuga.
Jesus Christ.
Tempted to barter an empire for a woman's love.
Suppose, having taken your favors, I refuse the favor you seek.
Then I would reveal your betrayal to Temujin. Horses for me and my slave woman, and safe conduct out of this
The
camp.
unconquered woman.
I am tempted, woman.
Boom. This splendor's unimaginable.
well, Kumlik. For while I have fingers to grasp a sword and eyes to see, your treacherous head is not safe on your shoulders, nor your daughter in her bed.
He's supposed to be Mongolian?
He's supposed to be Genghis Khan, isn't he?
That's awesome. It's me, Genghis Khan.
Your daughter's not safe in her bed. I'm the good guy of this story.
I am going to fuck my way across many continents. Dr. Quinton MD says, everyone in this died from cancer. This was filmed on radioactive land. They tested nukes there. Wow. Interesting.
That's like
interesting.
Stalker. The Tarkovsky movie Stalker was filmed at old, like, closed down nuclear plants, and I think like everyone from the movie died of cancer. But yeah. You know what I thought was funny? Was that
when he slapped the girl? Because that's kind of fucked up. Because it must have been hard to be a woman actress during the 50s.
They're really throwing around like the word Titanic.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is like, it was like 50 years prior that like the Titanic sank. And like, we don't hear that word being used today. It's so tied to that, that boat, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny that they were like, it's like if we like, were like, this is some sort of World Trade Center we have here.
It's the anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic today.
What, really?
That's what Nia Mix says, and I believe her. I believe women. Yeah, that is weird. Penwell said, where is the accent? Well, I feel like John Wayne's anti-accent is enough for me to be like, yes, because he has like such as iconic John Wayne kind of accent, but like knowing that he's not doing, you know, it's funny to me. It's interesting. This is like whoever submitted Bauhaus in the food theme. You know?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
I love that song. Yeah. It was like the anti.
It's the absence thing. Of that is yeah.
I'm gonna be giving that. Hold on, let me start that. I'm gonna be giving that 2 points.
I'm gonna give it 1 point because we watched it already.
Oh, we've watched this already?
I like it for submission for this. I think we watched. Didn't we have a problematic week?
I mean, it sounds like us for sure.
Yeah, I think we watched it in problematic week.
All right. Well, I liked it. I'm giving 2. Sam's giving it 1.
But I mean, yeah, that's
3 points. Chad is giving it 2 points. That's 5 points. And this is a Grimword trailer, but Sam said it was okay.
Yeah, crushed on problematic week. You know, it was just like, yeah, such a big one in that week. And this is a great topic for it, but yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Some of you think I seem to have a condition called anger management disorder.
I think you're a big asshole.
Listen, you little punk.
A real big asshole.
When you stubbed your toe on that log in the forest, you became the very image of Lucifer himself.
That's so stupid.
turning into the legendary werewolf at the sight of a full moon. You apparently turn into a gorilla when you get mad.
What is this, a fucking joke?
Why do they gotta be so predictable?
Go fuck yourself.
I call it a battle pack. What's it used for? I don't know, battles?
With power like that, we can blast the shit out of this whole fucking planet.
Oh my god, there's a fucking lamp on my head! What? Don't talk about the aliens, or the man-beast, or the laser. Definitely don't talk about the lasers.
They sound
Someone
familiar.
kind of took the battle pack from us. Silence!
Or were they interrupted?
Holy shit! Monkey Man's gonna fight Satan!
Oh, okay.
Wait, so is this Red Letter Media made this?
Yeah, it's the guy. It's the guys.
From
Red Letter Media.
Okay.
It's called Gorilla Interrupted. Interesting. I didn't know they actually did it. I have more respect for them that they're like, oh yeah, we made a movie.
I thought it said, I saw the thing that said Red Letter Media, and I thought it would be like them they reviewed it or they watched it or something. Wait, what is this? Let me read the context. Mike from Red Letter Media does an amazing British ? Accent. I adore that the title is a play on Girl Interrupted and had nothing whatsoever else to do with it in any way. Yeah.
I mean, there was an accent there. You know, the guy had an accent.
Yeah.
The guy with the green hair.
I'll give it 1 point.
Why?
It didn't make my dick wiggle.
I don't think I'm giving it any points.
That's you're giving it 2 points?
I don't think I'm giving it any points.
You don't think you're giving it any points? Okay.
I don't know. I didn't like it, but it was like there's the feeders. It gave me like feeders vibes, right? But there was something about feeders where like they weren't joking around. Like feeders guys were like, we're going to make this fucking dope ass movie. This is like, you know, dudes that are having fun. Like, let's make this silly ass movie, you know, and I never really vibe on that as much, you know?
Yeah.
And not enough ladies were getting slapped.
Going to talk like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and let's see, that's chat gives it 63%, so that's 2 points from chat. And then 1 point from us, so that's 3 points to Danis 907.
We know they're making schlock. Yeah. It's like they're in on it, you know, which is fine. But like, I like it when like people make that movie and they're like, we're making like the next dope indie movie, you know, and then it's like silly, you know? So that was, you know, from my perspective, that kind of didn't do it for me because of that. All right. Moving right along. But it's funny that I recognize that guy's voice. He's got like a very unique voice.
There is something that I must do. I should have done 20 years ago.
What's some of the things you're dealing with? We are dealing with the devil himself.
Santiago Sarca.
The winds are changing. We need to be watchful.
I am Antonio Sarca. I am your grandfather.
I feel like I'm losing it here. I don't care.
You don't do that to me. You don't do that to anybody. I don't ever want to see you again.
And April is not to be told what to do.
No, go away!
Let me go. I promise I'll keep everything clean.
We're going to begin to go out to the streets and find anyone that will listen to us. There's a change coming to this town.
Well, if you try to mess the way I do business around here, I will not hesitate to silence you. You hear me? I will take you out.
We want to do a rally right here in your city. That's exactly what we've needed here.
He is coming so soon. Sooner than any of us think.
You know where I can find Rick Reyna?
Yeah, I think I saw him backstage.
If you want God to make a difference in your life, I want you to raise your hands towards heaven. Because I believe today is your day.
It's too late for you.
Ooh, Eric Roberts does a voice too,
There
huh?
is no power on this earth like the power of the love of God.
Your God can stop it.
This whole time, I thought this like when they're like, we have to do a rally. I thought it was like a race.
Honestly, when I
why
picked it, that's what I thought.
What? Why is the race going to save the city? Okay.
Let's see. Kenneth Copeland. Who's Kenneth Copeland? He's the main guy in that. He looks like
the
a
drummer.
televangelist.
He's the drummer from the Police.
Yeah. Kenneth Copeland and Eric Roberts clash in a Mexican face-off for control of the streets of LA. Sequel to the Rally 2010, Eric Roberts wasn't in it, in which the most evil cartel boss, Copeland, with a heavily tan and jet black hair and a mustache, finds God. Oh, okay.
Ah.
So the first movie probably had the race, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Copeland is a horrible, horrible pastor that makes Joel Osteen seem humble. Okay, that's where is he the guy that sells like buckets of food for like your prepper shelters? Because he has a familiar face.
Him being confronted
Different guy.
by journalists. All right, wait. What's his name?
Kenneth Copeland. Bring up a clip of him being confronted by a journalist. You got that? There's a few guys that do that. Oh, dang. Vic Berger. Yeah. Vic Berger. That's what I'm talking about. Old school Shinobi gets it. Yeah, that's where I've seen him. I like those. You know what's weird is when the algorithm like fucks with you and all of a sudden like somebody that's stuff you see all the time like you don't see anymore on Instagram, and then you look it up and you're like, oh, they're still posting like all the time. And then you start seeing like other people that you have no interest in. And you're like, why are you giving me suggestions of not even business accounts, but you're giving me suggestions of like accounts of somebody while I'm not seeing posts of people that I do want to see.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Oh, whoa. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, hold on. I'm going to pull this up.
Yeah, punish followers to get it.
About why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Of course. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? how much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
isn't it the business of your donors?
Listen, I paid.
Is he about to break his
caught
glasses?
Me off guard here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you like to come out here, I'd like to give you a chance to catch your breath and have a conversation. We don't want to catch you off guard.
I love Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listening to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, thank you, Lord. Help me.
Let me just ask you a really simple question. A lot of people think it's unbecoming for a preacher to live a life of luxury and to fly around in private jets. What's your response to that?
Very simple. It takes a lot of money to do what we do. We have brought over 100. Let's see. The latest figures just came out. 122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me give you another example.
It's a 4-minute long video.
Last May,
Yeah. All right.
I was scheduled for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways. I had a week off, and I was scheduled for Peru. And I prayed about it, and I thought,
his eyes are crazy.
I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
All right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here, Inside Edition. I love your eyes. And here's what happened.
Give me a chance.
We flew in 21 days.
This is actually like a really smart
70 hours.
Approach.
40,000 miles.
For them or for him?
Touched 5 continents and preached face to face.
Make your response so long, people will like lose patience.
He keeps smiling.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Again, getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you didn't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
Somebody clip him saying that.
Well, let me ask you.
Wow. Wow. That is cuckoo bananas.
So yeah, the weird thing is that was put out by like the Good News Now, like which is it's like I think a religious YouTube channel. I wonder if they're like, yeah, this guy is not with us.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to be if you are a genuine true believer and you feel that people are exploiting like your side of it. You have to, call people out, right?
I mean, I think some people.
What trailer was that? It was called The Rally LA, and I am giving The Rally LA. I think that interview has swayed me a little bit. I really enjoyed Eric Roberts' accent in that too. Yeah. It was pretty fun. So I'm going to give that 2 points.
Yeah, I'll give that 2 points also.
Chat gives it 2 points as well. That's going to make that a 6-point trailer, and that is going to Flanja. 6-point arenos. You're next, Sam.
Okay. Let me see. Wait, I had one. God damn it. I've been so thrown off by That
thrown off by what? If a name is highlighted in yellow, that means that they had a video last week, so they can still you're not doubling down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Oh, let's watch this one. Cool. Well,
Do you remember the first time your thoughts were turned to evil things?
He plies me with caresses, lustful, obscene. He enters my bed at night and takes from me that which is consecrated to my divine bridegroom, Jesus Christ.
And what form does his incubus take?
Talk!
Who is responsible for this evil possession? But of course I can prove nothing. This Mother Superior may be little more than a hysterical nun.
But if it is a genuine case of possession by devils, and if Grandier himself was proved to be involved, then yes, I think it bears investigation, gentlemen.
You've been a magician.
You've had commerce with devils.
You face eternal damnation.
Conjecture is useless. We need a professional witch hunter. We must send for Father Barre.
What's that dude's name?
Surprises for you.
Yeah.
Which guy?
The guy with the shaved head there, Oliver Reed.
Oh. This looks wild.
Yeah, this is who's that director that makes real wild movies like this? He just had a collection on Criterion. No, it's not Jodorowsky. It's Ken Russell.
How they pale beside the radiance of his majesty.
I have been a man. I have loved women. I have enjoyed power.
There isn't a rally in that movie.
That looks wild. They don't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah. About horny nuns.
Is that what it's about? Because they definitely don't make movies like that anymore.
I think there
Not on the websites
is a
I
part
go
of
to.
it that is about horny nuns.
What does the context say?
Who's seen this? Dark Queen Mia says it is so good. And she says, yes, it is about horny nuns. Everyone here has one accent or another. Yeah, we all have accents. Unlike my other submission is an actual worthwhile movie. Highly recommend. Yeah, I do want to see this. Because horny nuns are cool. Yeah, it's actually more horny nuns than Sister Act 2, but less horny nuns than the original Sister Act.
Is this TOS? I'm assuming there's got to be some nudity in here.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Damn it! I have my nudity button. It looked fucking wild to me. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Have we watched this before? I don't know if I've heard of this. My memory not so good, but I'm gonna give this 2 points.
Have we watched this before? I can't tell because I've definitely watched the trailer before because I was because they just had the Ken Russell collection on Criterion.
Beachy says it is so fucked up. The lesser fucked up cut of the movie is still pretty fucked up.
Okay, cool.
You'd remember if you'd seen it. I know I haven't seen the movie. I just don't know if I've seen the trailer before. Is this like who's the guy who did Antichrist? Is this more or less fucked up than that guy's movies?
Lars von Trier's.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't like Ken Russell is like the sort of like hybrid between like a Lars von Trier type and a who's that other guy that makes the booby movies?
Russ Meyer.
Russ Myers, yeah, right. Where I mean, like where Ken Russell's brand of fucked up is very different from Lars von Trier's fucked up.
I still have not seen Antichrist, but I remember like Sully saw it and like described it to me over like the course of half an hour in very graphic detail. And I was like, this is all in the movie?
Oh yeah, Ken Russell did Altered States, which you've seen.
I haven't, and that's another one of Sully's favorite movies. Sully has that.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. That's funny that you haven't seen Altered States.
They were like,
I feel like
it's supposed to be like a really fucked up, drugged out movie, right? Like a drug.
Yeah, it's
movie.
Like very druggy kind of. It's like it's kind of like a Videodrome mixed with acid.
I love Videodrome. Okay, so I'm giving it 2 points. What about yourself?
I'm giving it 2 points. That was a cool trailer.
That's 4 from us. Chat has gone into the 3-point territory, and that's going to be 7 points going to the Devils.
7 points going to Dark Queen Mia for submitting the Devils.
DQM.
And just over her nose, that was submitted at 8:17. Oh shit! Just saw what time it is.
We'll do one more each.
I gotta go. You can do one more. I can't do one more.
All right. All right.
Prisoner 1201814. Roll it up.
Bumblebee, look how big you are!
Hey, welcome back.
Lolita, so good to see you. May I introduce my parole officer?
I can't believe they let you walk.
Clifton Collins.
Flight 6 now arriving.
Kristen Glover.
Purpose for coming to the United States?
Business. Pleasure.
Well, which one is it?
Both.
What are you doing? Big shot deal? Oh, shit.
Why is that man trying to kill us?
His brother's the one who died during the investment bank job I just did time for.
So he's looking for revenge?
Among other things.
May I help you?
He's crazy.
You heard his accent? You know why he speaks that way? Because he thinks he's French.
Get out!
Oh, guy's rocking a Hitler mustache, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
Funny.
Is Roger Avery the guy that went to jail for like killing someone?
It is my pleasure to kill you.
He directed killing
entire family.
I just got out of the joint, mate. Literally this morning.
I know.
Unit 666 requesting backup.
Because I'm deaf now!
Who's that girl? She looks familiar.
Nina Dobrev.
Nina Dobrev. Where is she from?
What is she from? Vampire Diaries or something like that?
Is she related to that YouTube guy?
She was in Triple X3.
Is she related to the Dobrev YouTuber guy?
Durkin Dobrev? She's married to Shaun White. Is that true?
The snowboarder?
Yeah.
Weird. Dobrik. Okay. David Dobrik.
Dustin Dobrev.
Don't know her. That looked awesome. That looked cool as shit.
Looked fun.
I like how
she's
he's
from
French.
Vampire Diaries.
And they're like, he's not even French. He just thinks he is and has that accent.
Yeah, I think that made it a good pick for the theme. I liked that.
I'm giving it 2 points because it's like a movie I'm like, I've never heard of and I want to see it. When did that movie come out? 2019. Interesting. Never heard of it. But yeah, that is the guy who, in a drunk driving car accident, killed somebody and did go to jail after Rules of Attraction, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know.
Cool.
What do you think?
I'm gonna give it 1 point.
Really? Okay. He went to jail for 8 months. He was behind bars for 8 months.
Okay. So this was after that, and
yeah,
he was like, I've killed someone. I'm gonna make some more movies about killing people.
Yeah. If more people, I mean, this is the highest voted yes trailer of the night, but it's still at 92%. So I'm not sure if they give a shit, if it gets to 95%, this becomes a 4-point trailer, which is pretty surprising.
Yeah. You can undo my fatigue.
What was your fatigue? Your fatigue of the trailer?
I think I have fatigue of trailers tonight. I think if I saw this earlier, I might have voted, a little more favorable towards it. But, for whatever reason, by all means, go for it.
And Dr. Quintana MD voted no. So actually it brought it down further. So we're going to say that gets 3 points from chat, 3 points from the boys. That's a 6-point trailer, right? Is that how it works? 2, 3, 3. Yeah. 6 points going to Lucky Day. Guy Incognito, Lucky Day, 6 points. All right, Sam, let us put up a poll for trailer of the week, and then we can talk about next week's theme.
Yes. And I might not be able to be here for the whole 3 minutes while you guys vote, but...
All right, well, why don't you tell me what the trailers in the top of the pack are for this week.
Hold on. Let's see. The Devils. Fortress. From Hell.
That was so good.
Short Circuit 2. Lucky Day. And The Rally LA. That's a good assortment.
What's your favorite one out of this group?
I don't know. That's sort of a tough call. I think maybe From Hell or Fortress.
I think From
It
Hell
was
for
pretty-
me was like the like fun because it like had like the 90s like out of place theme song, the really shitty title cards of like a basic font, and then you had Johnny Depp doing the fucking and it's a huge
fit the
Bros
theme
movie.
very well.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. And was that like the first trailer we picked?
I think no, it wasn't the first.
It was
trailer,
early. It was a good one though.
Was
I don't know. It was early. Well, there you guys go. You can vote for what you want. If you are somebody that doesn't know, if you have this on in the background, if you're working on stuff, now would be the time to pause what you're doing really quick and then actually vote, because this is for the trailer of the week. And so,
sorry.
No,
go on.
No. I was going to say, and so we should talk about themes for next episode.
Before that, all right. I just want to give a quick mention to the fact that I'm helping run a what do you call it? The fundraiser thing. A GoFundMe for my friend Elizabeth Hayhurst, who has stage 4 cancer. And yeah, it's she's trying to get through it. It's really tough. It's really tough when your life gets upended like something like that. And donating money to her gives her a little bit of the freedom to like not have to worry about, like how she's going to pay rent, and maybe give her the freedom to really live her life rather than have to focus on the bullshit here. And then also might give her the opportunity to get treatments that would not be available to her. So yeah, if you have a second, she's a really great person. She was one of my first students like 13 years ago. And if you go to my Instagram at that Sam Brown, I have a link to it in my bio.
And I think we've actually watched a sketch when you guys had your more recent sketch show. I think we did watch a sketch that she was in as well.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry.
Very nice person.
All right, so just wanted to give mention to that. It's still going on. We're still trying to raise money for her, and maybe you might see me if you follow me on Instagram mention that in the future. But yeah, cool. Next week, what should the theme be?
This is where chat can yell out theme ideas too.
Yeah.
You can workshop with Sam. Safe trailers for TOS films. I mean, that's what we're always trying to do. Death. No, Mythic. That is. Normally I'd be like, yeah, death in a trailer. Yeah, that's a good theme, but it doesn't feel good timing. Slapping women.
The hidden theme was slapping women. I don't know. Straight to not in theaters, maybe. You said straight to VHS. We could say not in theaters.
That might be a rough week.
yeah.
That might be a rough episode.
Non-theater. Yeah. I've kind of, that's the one so far that I've been. Oh yeah, it is the day after 420, so we could do drug trailers.
I feel we've done it before.
We have, but
was it fun?
It's
was
never
it a good episode?
That's also never stopped us before.
Yeah, true.
Was it fun? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like some of the more fun episodes I think we've had on this show were like themes that I were like, this is not a good theme. So I'm not a good judge of like what we should do for themes. because you
we did
have that
drugs
magic.
/ cryptids, which is a weird, like, because we were like, where were the drugs in that one?
Well, we did find that one that was like the alien
drugs
weed.
/ cryptids, anti-drug movies.
Remember the one with
That's kind of funny.
The space weed? What was that one called? Do you remember that one? That was a wild movie. Yeah, Pop-Tart. What was the movie called though? It was like the guy has like PTSD and he was in Iraq and he's like out and they smoke weed from aliens. Starleaf, thank you very much.
Starleaf.
Yeah, Starleaf.
I kind of like I like the idea of like anti-drug movies.
You think the pool's going to be a lot? I mean, it's tough when we don't get a lot of submissions and we're like, oh, we're going to do the show and we have 20 people submitted, you know, or like not even.
PSA movies, like Cautionary Tales. Is that fun? Cautionary Tales?
Yeah, I think that's kind of a wider theme. You know, people can... Because anti-drug movies would probably fall into a cautionary tale.
Yeah. I think any like anti-drug movie would be a cautionary tale. Falcon X 93 just raided with a party of 14. We're about to end our stream, Falcon X.
Lobaka says, if you do drug movies, anti-drug movies are still drug movies. That is true. That is true.
Yeah. But then we weed out all the like, hey, it's zombie bong, you know?
True. What would a good example of a cautionary tale movie be that's not about drugs?
I was going to say Basketball Diaries, but that's definitely about drugs.
Why? Yeah. What you're like, yeah, that's hilarious. Juno. Okay. These are good ones. There's a weird one about pornography. I saw a while ago.
There's this LA AIDS jabber.
That's the thing is like, I would love to do something that's like shot on video, like trailers, but you know, it's going to be rough, but at the same time, or like, you know, like you were saying, like stuff that doesn't get released in theaters, because we could find some gold. Like, I think it's it could be fun.
All right, should we do non-theatrical release movies?
People would have to do the work though. That's the thing is nobody's going to remember a movie, you know, like it might,
you can tell.
Tell what?
That like when a movie wasn't released theatrically.
Okay.
When it's like straight and like you could do the research if it's iffy, be like, because if we're like, hey, I think I remember that being in theaters, we'll look it up.
Yeah. Hypnotic was a movie I saw that went straight to streaming. So does that count too? Straight to streaming?
Yeah, straight to streaming counts. I have to go.
All right, so the winner.
So I'll see you guys next week.
Wait,
what's the winner?
We're in a tie. I'll do a runoff.
Oh, I gotta go. You got to do the runoff, but I gotta go.
All right, the tie is
night,
between.
Guys.
Good night, Sam.
Night, everybody. Should I end the chat or?
Yeah, you can end it.
And.
Boom. Okay, so we're going to do a runoff between the Devils and Fortress, which From Hell got a respectable third place. But those of you that just rated, what we do is we watch movie trailers that are submitted based on a theme, and they're submitted by y'all, the chat. And we watch them and we score them. And then at the end of the night, we're doing... trailer of the week. So The Devils was a like 70s wild, surreal, weird art movie about horny nuns. And then Fortress was a schlocky, fun sci-fi movie about a prison with Christopher Lambert and Kurtwood Smith. who you may know from Robot Cop, and he was Clarence Boddicker. What do you guys think of that for memory? Nate with his fake ass, y'all. What does that mean, my fake ass? Why is my ass fake? What are you saying? So that's what we have tonight. And the vote is on. And then next week, we're going to do non-theatrical release, straight to video, straight to streaming. You know, some of these movies, yeah, a few people were yelling stuff out. I know Beachy had mentioned mockbusters, which are like, rip-offs of blockbuster movies. Those also count. A lot of those asylum picture movies end up in this straight-to-video thing. So, you half missed the last two. Could we see a score update or even the scores from before tonight? Yes. Let's see. Scores. Nope, that button didn't work. Some of the buttons don't work sometimes. It's tough when we don't do the show for a while. So there we go. These are not updated with tonight's scores. These are from last time. Flange and Panwall tied. Beachy in third. Rex Bosworth right there. Guy Incognito. Moondoggy, Dr. Alien, Grimward, Chick-fil-A-Shio, Lobaka. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. And where were the scores? Leaderboard. There we go. Boom. So this is no wide release, or does any theatrical showing at all disqualify it? A lot of things go into like one theater. I think that's fine if it goes into like one theater. But yeah, it's going to be stuff that, generally wasn't to theaters, Sam will probably do the lookup. I mean, a lot of times too, we'll be able to tell, like by watching the movie, like, yeah, this definitely didn't make it to theaters. So it's a pretty vague and wide theme. Excuse me. What I'm looking for, though, is the stuff like LA AIDS Jabber, which, is amazing to me. And some of these, like, Christian movies that, like, some of these faith-based movies that we watch that are hilarious do play in a theater, in a town with a church and stuff, or something like that. But, I'm not looking for some indie movie that was like a con darling that played in New York and LA and then, was released on a streaming service, something like that. But I guess that counts too. But what I'm going to pick in my list is going to be stuff more like shot on video things. Hopefully. I mean, a lot of times what I'll pick is a movie that I generally won't pick something I've seen or heard of before, unless it's like, oh, this is like some weird nostalgia 90s stuff. Like From Hell, I had seen, and I probably wouldn't have picked it, but Sam picked it, and I was like surprised. That was my favorite trailer of the night, I think, is From Hell, because it had a soundtrack that did not match the movie at all, and Johnny Depp's accent was perfectly bad. So good on him. Good actor guy, that guy. What was that movie with the little aliens? Feeders. And the Feeders 2, which we haven't watched, but man, Feeders was rough. Blair Witch Project was shot on video, but that was a theatrical release movie. I saw that in the movie theater. What if we make a movie in a week and shoot a trailer for it? Yeah, do it. Would films which have gained a cult following since original release and shown at screenings retrospectively count? I think they do count. What is the Miami Express? Is that what it's called? Miami Connection? Like that would count, right? But we've seen that a couple times, I think, on the show.
Yes, I'm coming.
The music featured in most of From Hell's Billy Corgan's score from Stigmata. That's funny. Stigmata would be a good mid. I remember that. And I think that has Patricia Arquette in it too. am I streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow is April 16th. I finished my taxes today. So likely, yes. Will it be an After Boys? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. I'll stream. Yeah, I usually do. If you don't know, my name on Twitch is Nate Blackest. Usually on Mondays, I will stream something called After Boys, which is usually like a movie that we saw a trailer for tonight.
He's coming.
Wednesdays is the flagship show called Mid Hunters, where we watch a mid movie that you likely have forgotten about. Sometimes they're bad, you know, sometimes they're just bad movies. But last time we watched a movie with Ben Affleck and I forget who else was in it. It was rough. It was fucking rough.
Big ass titties.
Big ass titties. It was fun. Oh, you know, it was, you know what? What did you guys think? Those of you that were there last Wednesday, what did you think of Mother? We've been trying to get her to do a watch with us for a long time. She's one of the funniest people I know. She's very good at shit talk. I'm always trying to get her to do like more public, like she'll share stuff with us that's like hilarious. Like she has a collection of still frames of scenes in movies and TV shows where people are wearing shoes on furniture, you know, like they're in bed with shoes on and stuff. And it's like 100 photos long. It's fucking hilarious. That's her tism there. Or like she'll tism out on like actors that look exactly like other actors and like collect them in like little folders. It's very funny. And she does this for an audience of 5 people. But yeah, she's fucking funny. I wonder if she'd be down to do it again. I don't know. She may be fatigued. She has to deal with people in our friend group that are a lot of dudes of my vibe. So she's extremely frustrated all the time. Like apple cider vinegar with the mother. I don't know what that means. Mother is not her real name. That was her screen name is Mother of Night Cheese. We've been trying to get her to do her own Twitch channel too, but she's like, I don't know the computer stuff. She's funny. Pull over, yes. Pull over. Fortress wins. Christopher Lambert comes through. That means Stork, the big winner of the night, with Fortress 10 points. W. Boom. There we go. All right. I will update the submission website, miseryloves.us, tomorrow. Really missed out last night on Lair Marathon. I know. I was actually out. I went and saw a Cuban surfy rock band called La Lam, and they were amazing. And there were so many hot girls there, and I was like, there are a lot of hot girls here. And my friend's girlfriend was like, look how hot these guys are. And I was like, okay. Yeah, they were like hot Latin dudes. And she's like, yeah, all these girls are trying to date these guys. And it was like fucking hilarious. Like these girls were like so just locked in. But yeah, it was a good time. Going outside is good. Outside is good. But yeah, no, I cut the very, very end of Limbarathon. So I missed it. Who should we raid? You literally don't care? Good. Somebody tell me who we're raiding, and we'll raid, and we'll keep it going. Stevel's on? All right, Stevel it is. Or is Stevel not on? All right, that's 2 for Stevel. All right, he is on. All right. I hate when somebody's like, raid this person, and we're like, all right, let's do it. And then they're like, oh no, I didn't know if they were on. I was just saying their name. Resident Steviel. We should ask Stevel to smoke stevia on stream. The Stevel stevia stream, right? That'd be fun. Wait, stevia? No, stevia is sugar. Stevia is the sweetener. What's the one where you smoke and you get all super weird? fake sugar. Sativa? No, sativa's weed. Stevia. Salvia. Thank you, Beachy. Salvia. The Stevel Salvia stream. That'd be a fun time, right? All right, everybody. From the Whitest Kids You Know Network, my name is Nate Brown, brother of Sam. Remember, keep your eyes peeled for big news coming this week. Sam said possibly Tuesday. So, good night, Sam. Sam left. Slitty Twitch. Come on. All right. Bye, everybody.